Okay, let's go back to manage display. And I want to talk about this. Allow each content item to have its layout customized. Let's go ahead and check that and click on save. And then if we refresh now, take note of these tabs. If we refresh, you will see a new option called layout. So right now we can override the default layout just for this content. So if you want, you could say, okay, well, let's delete this whole section on this specific article. And then if we were to click on save layout, you can see we only have image, tags, and body. But if I was to open up another tab and go to another article, we still have the default layout. So this option makes it easy to override layouts on a per content basis. But one thing to be aware of is that if you were to then go back to this manage layout, so this is the default layout for all of the articles. And let's just go ahead and fix this up so it's much nicer. So let's just delete this section and let's add in one column section, and we'll add comments. So what I can do is simply filter by comments. So we've added that below. And what we can do is let's add in another block to the right column, and we'll add in the changed date. Now, this is the date that automatically gets updated when an article has been changed. So we can add that in above tags. And yeah, I think everything looks nice. So let's just click on save layout. Now, just imagine we had 200 articles, okay? And half of them were overridden, whereas half of them were still using the default layout. Well, for all articles that were using the default layout, everything got updated automatically, which is great. So we don't have to manually go through and update things. But for all of the articles which have overridden the default won't get the new changes because they have overridden the default. So you would have to, so if we refresh this article, for example, you will see that the changes haven't appeared here. Now, the simple workaround is to go into this article and then simply check revert defaults. And then if we click on revert, you will see that now we get the new default, which is image on the left, the changed field, and then comments on the bottom. So that's just something to be aware of. Yes, the ability to override the layout on a per content basis is very powerful, but as they say, with great power comes great responsibility. You don't want to let your editors go absolutely crazy and modify things on a per content basis, especially for pieces of content where you're going to have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Now, if you want to allow your editors to customize the layout on a per content basis, it's better to say create another content type called page or landing page and then just allow them to modify it as much as they want.